What's going on, everybody? It's All Points Podcast, and we are back. Happy New Year's. Whoa.
Is this officially season 8?
We don't do seasons over here.
We
don't do seasons over here.
We ain't doing that no more.
Nobody
we ain't putting no seasoning on it.
Season 8, the season of hate.
Seasons.
We doing nothing but spreading hate all year.
It's still comeback season. Comeback season 7. I gotta think of something. The Hateful Eight.
I guess. Oh yeah, Jonathan the Great.
Midwest. A2.
Tim the Chat, man.
This is Kyle.
And we are back. Yeah. How was everybody's New Year's?
I mean, it was chill.
Well, first we should just ask, did anybody do anything on New Year's?
Yes.
Absolutely. Just hung with the family. That's it.
That's the safest option.
Right?
For now.
Literally.
For now. Until they take that away.
I went to a party, a house party, her family, I guess, my in-laws, if you will, or whatever. Yeah. It was same old shit, but I didn't even know it. But I'm actually pretty decent at beer pong when I start drinking. Really? I was like, buckets.
I think you said that before. I think, yeah.
It was probably last New Year's or
last
whatever.
time you was drunk. Yeah.
Dang, so you had no business sending that liquor lizard over my way when we was down in Austin, huh?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Beer pong partner.
Man, that was crazy. She was out of nowhere. I forgot what she was saying.
I was a child.
Alabama.
That's what she was saying.
Alabama. I was like, what are you talking? Go away.
She's speaking Arnold.
Yeah, but for the most part, it was a good New Year's, whatever. I would have rather had the whole gang there, but you know, it wasn't my house, so I couldn't really invite niggas over. So
Yeah, you could.
I couldn't.
Yeah, we can come eat all your finger food.
Crash party.
And clog your toilet.
It really wasn't no food there.
Hand over the Hennessy.
Oh, then I definitely wouldn't
Definitely
show
some
up.
Hennessy.
Oh, yeah, that's mandatory for
Asian functions.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, that was it.
They keep it in the ice box.
No, they bring it in a Hennessy crate.
There was some of that.
Specifically, you gotta put in the code first to unlock it.
In the ice box.
Nah, I didn't do anything other than just hang out with the girl and just watch some Squid Game. Binge the whole season.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What about you, Gene?
Man, I did what you did.
Yeah, wait.
Why did you expect him to actually?
You don't know what I did.
He was like, hold up. This
You don't know what I did.
Yeah, they're moving
Shit.
in tandem.
I didn't even get to say what I did.
I hacked your series, so. Yeah, if you didn't know.
Well.
Nah, man, I just chill. I mean, I was off for like 3 weeks. There wasn't nothing else left to do. There wasn't nothing left for me to do.
That's enough time to start your own company. You just go back to work. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I just stayed at the house.
See, it's to that point where
Kiara came over and
Yeah. Fingered her booty hole.
Nope.
Ain't what you told me.
I feel like I've had a lot of wild New Years to like have a mild one every now and then.
Right.
'Cause I've done enough.
right.
Blow.
I've done enough on like one New Year's to like cover like 10 New Years.
I know. Oh, you go ahead.
No.
I'm just going to say, I would just like that going forward in New Year's, can we please stop shooting guns?
And fireworks. Yeah, right.
Fireworks.
we
is
throw
one thing.
grenades.
The guns. No, I actually was reading an article. There was a 10-year-old girl that actually got killed on New Year's because someone shot up and the bullet came down and it hit her.
Was that here or somewhere else?
Somewhere else. But
I
it was
mean,
here in the United States, just not.
What was she doing outside though?
Celebrating New Year's.
What was she doing out in them streets at 12 at midnight?
Celebrating with her family. She might have been
Right.
taking the dogs out like my kids was.
She could have been doing something responsible, like taking the trash to the curb.
And sometimes you can still be inside and it'll still go through the roof and get you.
Yeah. No, I think it's a. I don't even know where that tradition came from. Shooting guns in the
some
sky.
niggas.
We ain't got no fireworks. We ain't got no fireworks. We got this Glock.
Nah, we ain't taking responsibility for that shit. That was some redneck shit.
Sound like some white people
Combination
shit,
of
right?
both. It's like Neapolitan ice cream.
Cletus, come here. It's New Year's.
So if it's a
Safe
combination of both, then we can just say it's Southerners then.
So it's nigga necks.
Yeah.
Oh, there's probably somebody in North Dakota just out in the cornfields.
I do
That's
got
fair.
a question though for niggas to be shooting guns up in the air on New Year's, just straight up. Do y'all go back inside after doing it? Or do y'all just stay out there and just hope it don't come down and hit you? Like, are you concerned for your own life?
Well, I'm out.
You go out there.
Like, do you leave or do you just be like, you just keep chugging your beer and you're like, I'm not gonna worry about it.
At the very least, at least test the wind to make sure it hits that other motherfucker's house that you don't like down the street.
Wait,
Just
are they gonna answer?
I don't know. Who gonna answer? One of our listeners needs to write in and tell us. Greg, what do you do? You look like somebody who shoot his gun
Goes
up in
in
the
the
air on
bunker.
New Year's.
Greg is not the only listener we have, guys.
Listen, I don't
But
know
he's the
other
most
people's
famous.
names.
Yeah, he's
Exactly.
you know.
The other listeners are gonna get jealous.
Well, then they better
She talking about
game
Greg.
up.
drop us some questions or give us some kind of feedback at allpointsgmail.com.
Talk to
All
us.
point questions.
Yeah, that's it. Whatever.
All points questions at
They were typing in
gmail.com.
the wrong
How you
thing.
created?
Cause man, I ain't fucking checking that shit. Every time I get on Gmail, it's like, oh, you're out of space. Oh, you need storage.
It's
Well,
just
but you buy
spam.
some more, and I'm like, no.
Did y'all have any trouble staying up to New
I
Year's?
never had trouble staying up.
No trouble.
Hey,
You need to before you have another baby.
who
Son.
are you talking? How you talking?
I know. I got another one on the way right now.
See,
Oh,
Congratulations.
for real?
Yep.
May.
They just keep pushing them
Y'all go
out.
to DreamCon. You going without me this year.
we ain't going.
We ain't going to DreamCon this year.
They got too far away from us.
Yep.
Right. Trust me, you don't want to. If you haven't been to Houston, you don't want to drive through that. I went there this year. I absolutely fucking hated that experience of driving in Houston. It's
Too many
awful.
illegals.
No, it's just awful, man. Like I tried the GPS without the highway. That motherfucker was like,
Good luck.
he wouldn't even give me an option. I'm like, God damn, it's that bad.
Yeah.
No, but trouble staying up? No. I mean, for the whole time, like him, I've been off for a few days or whatever. So
Yeah.
I've been practicing on staying up later. It's been great. The kids, well, they stay up late, just as late. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, man, got to like 11:30 or something like that. And I was like, oh, I'm so sleepy. I can finally go to sleep. Like, that's about as late as I can stay up.
That's too bad.
11?
No,
Pretty
I'm
much
joking.
right after
I'm
12,
joking.
that's about when I collapsed. I 12 was already pushing it because I didn't have my W that night. I did not have my W.
Gotta get your
Yeah.
W.
You should have. Wait, what? Should have ordered some more W.
Right?
W.GG.
W.GG. How
Use
did
the
order?
promo code all points. You could have saved 10%.
Could have.
That's right.
Yeah. Go get you guys some W to start the new year off right.
Oh, you know,
right.
you get a stronger hit if you dry scoop it.
Both it.
We need to stop endorsing that.
Every time we do the
Both
fucking
Gotta
ad,
stop. They're
let's
gonna
talk
drop
about-
us if we keep telling them to do that.
It's
Snorted
absorbed
with both your
faster if
noses.
it goes through your butt. Just
Yeah, there you
all
go.
I'm saying.
just eat it.
You ever do a speed W?
No,
get
we
a
don't
funnel.
endorse that. Just drink it normally. God, it's jitterless energy. Only found in W.
Hey,
Put it in a little
Jitterless
baggie.
energy.
Put it in a little tiny baggie. Swallow the bag. It'll dissolve in your stomach. Instant energy.
You're
Just
not
like
going to
that.
jail. Like, you don't get rid of the evidence.
Hey, you might have to take some energy in there with you. If you ain't the biggest one in the yard, you got to act like it.
man,
You're the
terrible.
biggest, but you're the jitterless.
Right? They're gonna think you tweaking. They're gonna leave you alone.
maybe. But
Yeah.
so you said on your break you got to sit down and binge watch some shows and whatnot.
Yeah.
How was that?
We did well, fucking Squid Game, man. We was all like, we just gonna watch maybe like 2 episodes. It's like, well, this 3rd episode ain't gonna hurt. It's like, well, I gotta know what happened in the 4th, and then
Right.
we get to like the 5th one. It's like, well, we only got 2 episodes left. We might as well just go all the way.
So when she's watching that, does it feel like a family reunion or anything?
A little bit, yeah.
Does she? 'Cause I'm pretty sure she recognized some of the actors and was like, "Hey, that's that one."
Yeah, she was like, that's Jackie Chan. That's Jackie
I
Chan.
figured she just knew who they were.
No, I was being serious. Like there are some actors in there that are like there was like a legit rapper in there. Did she recognize him?
Big Bang.
Was she like
T.O.P.
sitting in
Yeah.
her home or
Yeah.
apartment?
Yeah, I
She
know.
looked outside like, hold on, they film on my block.
Did she watch it with the English subtitles?
Nah, we watch it in Korean. And the Korean subtitles. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. You have to explain it to me.
It's like there's money at stake.
Nah, but
They're doing things.
she does recognize like a bunch of the actors on there. She's like, oh yeah, he was in this drama or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she knows.
I figured.
I just hate when, they got the attractive,
The attractive woman.
and then they always get killed off.
I know,
right
thanks
off the
for
bat.
ruining it.
I'm just talking about it in general.
Whatever.
It could be a horror movie.
Yeah. You talking about the first?
just-
It's an
Thanks so
insignificant.
much.
It's an
I'm not-
insignificant character.
I'm not gonna lie though. They could have recast some of the characters from last season. I would have never known.
Yeah, probably.
Not gonna lie.
What are you talking about?
I
Like
would have never
the
known.
extra, like
Yes,
the
they could
extras,
have
but not like
recast
the
a lot of
main
people.
ones.
I would have never known.
Exact same cast.
No, because one of the girls you're talking about, I was like, ain't that the main chick from last season? I was like, nope.
No,
she
that wasn't
died.
her, but
Yeah, but it's like,
nah, you would know. It's
I was
her.
talking about
Yeah.
the other girl.
but I know what
Yeah,
you're talking
the-
about
the-
too. But I was like,
with the long.
Yeah.
100% agree with you. I would not know.
you would have never. I would have never known. Never known. They could have They could have pulled a fast one over you. It's like, I thought you died last season. Nope.
So you guys are all done with it?
Yeah.
It's only 7 episodes. You can.
I mean,
you can do it
there's
in a
more,
weekend.
but when does the
It's-
rest come
the
out?
next season's coming next year. This year.
Yeah, so I think it's like June. It's like June, ain't it?
It's July.
Something like
I
that.
think
I don't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know the month. I thought
I
it was
saw
the
they
end of the
leaked it and people were talking about it. Like leaked the release date.
Shoot, give me Stranger Things already. God damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
No,
I'm not giving you a Stranger Thing.
Listen, I can do some strange things for a Stranger Thing. That's all I'm saying.
You just want to see
I
Millie
got
Bobby
kids
Brown.
coming, man.
Now that she's of age.
So what everybody was talking about on it, that people were initially saying, "Oh, it's not good as the first one," or
Man,
whatever.
those are the people that are expecting it to be just completely different. It's like you know what the premise is, right? There's so much that they can do, but they do well with what they got.
Have you seen the first season?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how hard it is to surpass the first season, the first
Exactly.
Because like it already set the tone.
Yeah,
for
it was
what
new.
It,
It was something that ain't
kind of wow.
been seen before.
I don't think it's worse than the. It's worse than the first season. I don't think it's better than the first season, but I think they should have gave us the whole season.
No, that's not
cut
like
it off.
No,
it's
that's
like the
even
streaming
practice.
industry. This is a new wave. You drop it in parts.
Yeah.
First half, second half.
Yeah.
I'm watching Bleach right now, and Bleach is on this season, the fourth part of this season.
That's milking the cow.
Parts.
That's what they did.
That's some Attack on Titan stuff.
Yeah.
That was like 4 different
That's
parts.
why I still
was-
haven't finished that.
How many times are you gonna call it the final, and then you keep adding parts? It's like you're just being
No,
ridiculous.
That's
now.
Final Fantasy.
Man.
When is it
Fantasy
going to be
never
the
been
final
over.
fantasy?
The Final Fantasy.
But yeah, I wish talking about not Squid Games, Stranger Things. Just I don't want another season of Stranger
It's
Things.
the final season.
I don't
That's
even
the
want
end.
it. I don't even want it.
Nobody gives a shit what you want.
Exactly. Hey,
It's what we
everybody-
want.
Everybody gives a
It's
shit
what
what I
we want.
This is the
No,
first time I've
no.
seen him so passionate about a TV show.
He loves his Billy Bobby
Take my
Brown.
Stranger Things away.
Who is this guy?
The thing is, it's been how long since the last season?
What got held back because of COVID
Everything
and the
got held back
pandemic,
because of
the
COVID.
writer's strike,
No. She's
of
all of
age
that put it
now.
back.
They already had it done. They're just sitting on it.
No, they have
That's
to.
why Gene they took too long.
They have to do some. These guys.
Get them. Like,
I ain't got to defend
It's
my
been going
throne.
for that long. Homeboy grew his front teeth back.
exactly. So I'm like, it's been long enough. It's done. Just let it go.
No, because it's like nostalgic, like that time period.
What time
It's been
period?
going
It was
so
like
long,
based
the black
like
dude's a nigga now.
that era, like the 80s, 70s.
I'm tired of people, glamorizing the 80s and shit. It was not that good.
Yes, it was. You
Yeah,
had
it was.
like,
The
you act
80s
like you
and the
was
90s.
baby.
I
You
know
you
the
had
fucking
draft
history.
We got
players.
the greatest athletes, the greatest musicians,
The greatest drugs.
actors.
Drugs,
Everything.
Fuck everything up.
I
I think I
mean,
did read
greatest
something about
president.
that.
actresses.
Yeah,
They
people,
were taking too long, and the actors are aging up too fast.
Yeah,
Like,
not too
these
fast.
motherfuckers is
They got-
grown now.
then they can do a time
Boobies
skip.
now.
oh wow, they do a time jump.
Yeah, they do a time jump.
They're
when
like, oh
older.
no, Vecna was getting ready to
Because if
destroy
you-
us, and now like 10 years later, oh man, we got to stop Vecna again. Like
Well,
no,
I don't know anything about the
They
show. I ain't seen
They
it.
gonna pull a it.
yeah.
Yeah, what's so great about the like 2000s? Like, there's not big as superstars as there was then in any industry. Actors, rappers,
You're telling me 50 Cent.
TV series, cartoon
He
shows.
had two
movies.
video games in the 2000s, sir.
Why do you think everybody's sampling and like trying to retro something and like?
Because they don't have any creativity, so they're
But
appealing
you
to
watch
nostalgia.
X-Men 90 whatever.
97.
X-Men 97, but
Yeah.
that was different.
Great.
But still, it's like it's going back. Like they pulling back
True,
and trying
true.
to modernize it.
But that's different. That's
No,
different.
it's all the same.
It's different.
You hating on the classic era,
No.
you know.
I don't hate the
I think
classic
he
era.
got you.
I just
The 80s and 90s crawled, so the 2000s.
Nah, the
Can
80s
walk.
sped walk because they was all on
It was
cocaine.
on speed.
They had that booger sugar.
And I wasn't even born in the 80s, and I'm defending it.
You know, it's interesting y'all talk
Traitor.
about glorifying the Asians. Y'all seen that trend people are doing now where they're like, come up to me like we're in a club in the 80s
Yeah.
doing different shit. I saw one dude, he came up behind his girl, start dancing, and he just dropped a bill in her drink. And I'm like, God damn.
Like that was a good day.
Right. No,
They still doing it.
No, yeah, that ain't what you said last time.
That's where they learned it.
A wheelchair.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
The wheelchair.
yeah. He's talking about putting a pill in somebody's drink.
She didn't even know
Get
it.
them to do what you want them to do. Yeah. Now you don't know what we talking
I
about.
don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. You don't
Look,
do
I would-
callbacks now. Okay.
I would own up to it if I remembered. All right.
Wasn't the last Squid Games like the 90s or not Squid Games, Stranger Things the 90s anyway?
No, it was still the 80s.
Oh, I ain't watched this past the first season.
too
Yeah,
scary
so why
for
you
me.
hating, player?
Yeah, it was too boring for me.
Too scary.
Man, it had a lot of characters that resemble you in there. A lot of nerds that ride bikes and play
I
board
mean,
games.
once they killed off Beth, I was over it.
I mean,
She was
I'm just
dummy thick though.
Dummy thick with
I'm
them
just
glasses.
little black
Super
boy,
booty. I was
but they
like,
don't.
dang.
They're at that level of racism yet, where it's like I could not like black people, but ain't nobody calling him boy. It's like it's not the perfect level of racism, but it's like there's still an issue here, but no one's going, hey boy, get off that bike. I'm tired of seeing that shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have a lot to look forward to in 2025.
What the
You know,
Not GTA 6.
hey,
It ain't been announced.
Stop
It hasn't
jinxing.
not been
exactly.
announced.
It hasn't been canceled yet.
Push
Stop
back to
jinxing it.
2027.
Man,
man.
niggas
No,
say
no, no.
2030.
So you need to like set your expectations low, so
No.
when it does happen,
No.
you ain't gonna hurt.
I wholeheartedly believe Rockstar will release this game this year.
Why? Who cares?
Same.
GTA 6.
Like I said, wasn't on the last one we were talking about like placing bets on when it's gonna be coming out?
Yeah,
Come
we
out.
said
I said
fall or
September.
holiday.
I said October.
I said holiday season.
January 2026.
I said when it come out.
Ooh.
You can't just live life like that.
Why grandpa on the
Pizza gonna come out when it come out.
Why grandpa on the grandpa's denture water look like Hihachi over there?
He hella does.
He really does. Like Hihachi lost his teeth because Zuya knocked the fucking taste out his mouth.
This is an audio podcast. There's no video aspect right
Listen,
now.
well, then they can order them some Dubby and get some.
We already
grandpa's
did the
denture
It's a
water.
limited edition.
Can't get that one.
Well,
Yeah,
that's too bad.
That's
for
why it's
them.
not opened
They
yet.
should have listened to us the first time and ordered some. Then
Go back in time and get some.
You can know what we talking about.
go back to the '80s, invest
God.
in Dubby energy, and wait.
Don't do.
No.
I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that.
What else were you looking forward to in 2025?
I mean, I just think it's gonna be a good year for media in general, just movies and games and TV shows and hopefully technology.
What-
Super nigga soldier next
I
month.
was gonna say, like, what, you gonna watch that?
yes.
What super nigga shows? Is that an actual thing?
No.
It sounds like a
Captain America.
it sound like a Netflix special.
Actually-
a Netflix show.
I've been
Super nigga
thinking
shows.
about it. We should write a show, and I think that might be it.
Super
nigga
soldier.
Super nigga soldier.
He'll be a mix between Clarence Black Dynamite and shit. Who else can we throw in there?
I know the perfect guy we can cast.
Who?
He used to work at the mall. Come in with his fatigues and boots on.
Oh, is that Solomon? I had to remember that dude's name. Wow, that's way back. That nigga was a super nigga soldier.
Captain
Yeah,
America, it's gonna be cool, but I'm more excited for Fantastic Four.
Is that coming out?
I
this
think
year?
that's coming out this year.
I did see that whole post about movies that are all coming out this
Yeah,
year,
I saw
or
that.
allegedly
Pedro
coming out this
Pascal
year.
As Reed Richards, I think that's a good cast.
They had it right in Scarlet Witch or Doctor Strange. I mean,
with John
Oh,
Krasinski.
John Krasinski
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the good one.
Krasinski.
yeah. And then whatever his wife is, let her play Sue.
And they should, yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of the Fantastic Four, I'm waiting on this trailer right now for Marvel Rivals because they're
Nerd.
dropping the Fantastic
Yeah.
Four in next week.
No, I mean, I'm
Or the
through
trailer
playing
comes
that
out.
game. You can't talk bad about Taiwan. You can't talk
Yeah.
good about Taiwan in that
You
game.
can't say nothing about the Chinese and Taiwan. I'm like, bro, what is it with these games that they're saying?
You can't
no
can't
hate
type
crimes
free
towards
Taiwan
Asians only.
in the chat. It'll ban you.
Y'all know what it is?
You
They
can't
call
say
me a
China
nigga?
sucks.
Y'all know what it is, right?
It's made by China.
Tencent, they probably own a part of that. And
Yeah.
Tencent is like fucking huge now, so.
Yeah, it's like the largest game company.
I
Yep.
know we can put racial stipulations on games like
You
that.
can
I'm
type
like,
free
damn.
Palestine, but you can't type free to Taiwan.
Call me
I
a
almost said
nigga.
Tibet.
But let me talk about the Chinese. And it's like, nope.
No, they
Hey.
about to own this podcast. Keep
Hey,
on.
if you sign up using Gorilla Mail, you ain't gotta worry about it.
I'm just saying.
You just gotta learn to play as a team, Kyle.
No, there's no such thing as playing as a team online unless you're with your friends.
Just play tank, Kyle, and you'll be all right if you just
All
know how a run and gun.
I'm a download it. All right, so we can play.
Don't even bother.
So we can play. Nah.
I'm not
so
playing.
it's cross-platform.
No,
right?
y'all
It
need to
is.
download.
Okay, then yeah, let's do it.
Kill the Justice League because it's free for PlayStation this month.
It's
we can
shut
all
down.
we can all get on and play as long as I get to play as
Harley Quinn.
No, I
Yeah.
want to be Captain Boomerang.
You would be Captain Boomerang.
Nah, man. I need to get on the forest.
Yeah.
How
No,
is that?
Yeah, I was like, what is? Yeah,
It's a
ain't never
game
heard
he
of
keeps
that.
trying to get us to play.
Listen.
But it's too spooky for everybody because there's mutants and shit in there.
Oh, that sounds like some Metro Redux shit right there.
Pretty much.
No, it's just basically you get thrown in the forest, you got to chop some trees, you got to build your shit, and then mutants
Sounds like
come and
art.
get you. No, it's
Not
easy.
he's already relapsed on that once.
Oh, the fucking
Art
art.
again. What are you talking
Yeah, he
about?
went back.
yeah, I'll be seeing him on there.
Ark
I was
Survival
about to
is
say
such a
screen
bitch
share
game.
so I can watch you can watch your gameplay. So I can talk
Dollar-
shit.
Had a dude at Dollar Tree make an Ark Survival joke at me yesterday. I'm like, brother, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. I know of the game, but I ain't never played it.
Yeah.
Jonathan laughed somewhere.
Right?
He heard it.
They all can hear it.
Anyways,
Next month.
I was thinking
Listen,
about it. I was like, I ain't gonna do it.
No, I don't. I don't even care. I'm gonna be the only one playing it.
I'm good.
But okay.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, I've been burned last time. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Me
And
and
then
Sam-
I play like 10 minutes of it.
No, like my friend group outside here is very excited for that game. So
All right,
like,
well, you
yeah,
know, I'm enjoying your
Must be a
experience.
bunch of
Here it
do
nerds.
it. Let's
Yeah.
play.
You know, because I don't want these losers over here slowing me down.
Exactly. It's like y'all ain't ready to fight no dragons.
Nope.
You don't know my life. Anyways, so speaking of series and things to watch and all that shit, I recently got into Dune. Now, I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody
Movie
else,
Dune?
the movie
Yeah.
Dune.
I'm
You
reading.
seen
Or
it?
the book.
Yeah.
Or the game.
The movie.
Are you? Have you started the series?
Not the series, but I'm gonna probably end up watching that. But the reason that I started watching this movie is shut up. It was one scene in the movie, and there was a caption on it, and it was like when you in the club and you off
Bottle
the
full of
Hennessy.
bub.
No, it's like you in the
Paul
club.
tripping.
Oh no, go back. You said tall women.
Is it Paul tripping?
Yes,
movie?
but it's like when you off the Hennessy and it smells like disrespect in the club, and dude just walks up in the middle of everybody and all the shit that they got going on.
Is this Doom 1 or 2?
Or is
Is
this
this
a TV
Doom
show?
1 or 2?
This is Dune 2, I believe. Yeah, but
Man, these movies as long as hell though.
it was good though.
I couldn't watch it.
You really
Try reading
could.
the
It was
book,
too- it was
man.
too
It's so
dry.
hard trying to pronounce some of the shit that they be saying.
See what you did there. Nah, but it's one of like I mean. If anybody actually knows me, you know I like sci-fi shit or whatever.
Yo,
and I've been
That's all he talks about.
I've been kind of avoiding watching this movie because we used to kind of make fun of a dude in high school who liked Dune. He was always
Yeah.
talking about getting on his Dune walker, and
It's messed up.
no, it isn't.
It's not messed up. That's how he
He's
talks.
probably a billionaire now.
Yeah, maybe, but who cares?
He
But
probably invested in Bitcoin.
but it was mainly because of a TikTok. And like I said, it was like when you off Hennessy and you in the club and it smelled like disrespect, and he hop up there and he's like talking shit to everybody in there. It's like 2,000 people there or something, maybe a little more. But
You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. All your
Yeah.
mamas ain't shit.
I mean, not really.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you
Yeah,
dress.
that right there. There's no one in this room that can stand against me. And then all these
They
niggas,
all stood
all
up.
these niggas stand up. I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to go to the club and start
Damn.
talking shit. They all pulled out their knives, and he's like, yeah, all right.
It's so crazy. There really do be people like this though out there that will go in a room full of
Liquid
people and
courage.
just
Yeah.
start some
Hey.
shit like nothing's gonna happen.
You try doing that in these clubs, everyone's just gonna be on their phone and just
Right.
Maybe.
If there-
shoot you
They'll
away.
film
Yeah.
you.
Oh, you gonna
Let's say if
get
there's
shot
anybody
soon as
in the
you step
club.
out.
Yeah,
Step
true.
foot into the parking lot.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but there's still people like us, our age, in these clubs now.
Yo, we became them cat daddies.
I'm trying to go.
Oh
Look
Lord,
for the
they the
Kuda
ones
cat.
out there harassing the young girls.
Nah,
like,
people
hey,
don't
sweetie,
never
what
say,
you
I
doing
look
here
my
by
age.
yourself?
Nah, I mean, like, we went up to Rev, and there was just, it was nothing but basically our ages. I'm just
Yeah.
like, that's a surprise.
She was like a
New
good
age kids
time.
don't go to the club, man.
Them
Okay,
niggas
that's
can't
what
get
you
in the
meant.
club. What you mean? They
They
too busy
stream.
shooting in the streets.
They too busy doing TikTok dances.
Exactly.
And off of
Skippy, Fortnite, and all
perks
that shit.
and whatever else.
And I was-
out there stealing cars.
I was really looking forward to going to a club and seeing somebody doing like the floss and shit, you know, and that little jumping fucking dance.
that was never going to happen.
I wanted it.
Yeah. But if you got a chance or whatever, I always give these, or I'm trying to start to give these movies and show reviews. Go check out Dune, and then also Silo.
He be recommending shit that's just like already like vastly popular too. That's just the crazy part.
Yeah, that's what
Have any of you seen
trending
Dune?
right now.
I never wanted to see Dune.
You never wanted to see Dune?
No.
Okay, well, there's also people that are like you that probably haven't seen the Dune.
And they're just gonna be
Is it called The Dune?
No, I fucked up there.
No, that was a legit question though. That was a legit question because I ain't seen Dune.
I said it and I was like, okay. You say because you already seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. That was,
okay.
that was a
Well,
legit
yeah.
question.
Yeah,
Is it called The Dune?
No, it's Dune, but
you
mostly
brought up
because
Dune.
Zendaya's in it.
Is Zendaya. Is she bad?
Yes.
Is she
You
bad?
count her-
No.
It's hard for me to count her as bad.
She got that
because
dusty-
She always playing a kid, so like it's really hard for me to see
She's
her
not
as a
a
grown
she's not a
person.
kid in this.
She's not a
in this
know
kid.
she's not.
She's of age.
She don't look it though.
You can jerk it once to her.
She don't look it
Just
at
once?
all.
You said what? If you want.
You said she got titties
All right, just gotta make sure.
She got nothing.
I said I don't know where you guys taste it, but hey,
all over the place.
Not
his
there.
own. To each his
Not
own.
there.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
trust
don't
me.
Don't
She
yuck
just
our
look too
yum.
young.
Hey,
I ain't getting
I
nobody
like
pillow on her.
Zendaya. More power to you.
She is 28 years old. She's
Yep.
almost 30.
Exactly.
So,
Dang, she
I remember
old.
people was clowning
Never
her
mind,
parents.
she
People
too
were
old.
disrespectful.
You said people were what?
You didn't see the memes about her parents?
Uh,
I don't want to put this out here because I find it very disrespectful, but it's just crazy. They were just saying how could if you do the math, how could that
Oh,
two individuals?
her parents are ugly. Is that what you're
I
saying?
never said that. Never said
It's all right.
So-
They
Probably
got
something
money.
questionable about the age of her parents.
why?
So her daddy kind of looked like Uncle Ruckus except with glasses, and her mama looked like Kate Winslet in about 30 years.
No, brother, that is Al Roker mixed with Shannon Sharp right there.
Hey man, sometimes it happens.
Is that before or after the weight loss?
After.
Hey, sometimes it happens like that.
What? You turning to Al Roker?
No,
All
no.
black men eventually become Al Roker.
How's the weather, Al? It's great.
Two ugly people making a cute kid.
Hey, man.
That's
That
the
is a
thing.
fact. That does happen.
That's a cute. Hey, it is what it is.
The
man.
All Points
Yeah.
podcast
Can't be ugly.
does
and
not
have ugly kids.
reflect the views of Kyle Holly.
Hey, it is what it is.
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to part ways.
There's somebody for somebody.
Right.
Embrace your ugliness if you ugly.
I tell Jerm all the time that he'll probably have some cute kids because he ugly as hell.
With perfect vision.
Like
Thank you.
perfect vision, perfect teeth, everything.
That's going too far, Tim.
I'm like, nope. I'm like, the Lord go give him what he deprived of you.
We ain't promote that. We ain't promote your podcast no more. That's rude.
Hey, that's his
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
so he can go.
He went too far.
No, that's
That
how
ain't
we
too
talk
hard.
on the daily.
Yeah, I witnessed it live.
Right? No, this motherfucker sent me a message like yesterday. It was like, I hope that by the time science has advanced for them to bioengineer your foot, that when they take it off, it's jankety and you ain't got no warranty on it.
The fighting words.
It's just insults all day.
needs some
back and
oil.
forth.
No. Yo, speaking of like kids, would you ever be a sperm donor to somebody that you
Nope.
knew?
Nope.
Nope.
That was quick. If the paperwork was right and it's like, no, you ain't
Kendrick
gotta.
said this dick ain't free.
You ain't gotta fuck 'em?
Neither is this sperm.
They gonna pay
What
you
if
for
they,
it,
okay,
though.
let's say they paying. Let's say they
actually been-
paying for 50,000.
Nope.
Yep.
What if you had
I gotta touch them walls for you to get for you
what
get
if
this
you
sauce.
had two lesbian friends and they wanted to have a baby and they wanted you to be the father? They wanted you to impregnate one of them. Would you do it?
You know?
I mean, if the
To help 'em
contract
out.
if the contract is saying I have no parental rights, I don't have.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for any.
They just
like,
want-
child
they just want
support.
your seed.
I'm still making sure the contract is tight.
Yeah, let's say
like
the
that.
contract is right.
Oh, it's gonna be tight, all right.
Here's the thing. If I had a nickel for every time that's happened, it'd be weird that I would have two nickels.
Hey,
Because I have been approached in that manner.
Shoulda
And
did
each
it.
time no, man, I don't want to have kids and I'm not raising.
Yeah, you can't
They're
be
like-
connected. Like, yeah, I gotta be connected to what's mine. So.
they come up to you, they
Morally.
start like
That's
squeezing your like biceps and shit. Like, he's a good specimen. Like,
No, and I had to tell this girl straight up because she was just like, would you like help us have a kid there? I'm like, no, I got to be in the kid's
we
life.
can practice,
like, I'm not doing that there. She's like, well, you can be in their life. Bitch, I don't want to have a kid with you. Like,
All right.
That's just what it is.
all right, okay, all right. What if?
Nope.
Nah. Okay, what if it was Rihanna, right? What if it was like she was like she comes up here and she's just like, if all y'all nut in that cup, we just go mix it up. And
I mean, you almost made me throw up, bro. You almost made me spit up. That's gross.
but whoever is the baby gets her.
That's gross.
Gets half her
No,
fortune.
that's weird.
Whoever's baby it is.
It don't work like that, Alex. That's gross. Nigga, that's
sperm
gross.
games.
No, that does not work like that. That is
Whoever
gross.
returns that. Hey, it's all about who gets to the bowl first.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying.
What you do? You wouldn't do it.
I would do that.
It don't work like that. No.
Okay, what if you nut in your own cup and then she pours it into the big batter?
all together.
I think we just lost all our viewers.
No, we didn't. They know what they're here
They
for.
walked
It's
away.
jungle jizz juice.
Yeah.
That is gross.
I just think about what was it, Jackass? He was
With that
drinking.
lotion. With that lotion he put on his face.
Nah, when they was drinking like
Horse semen.
Oh God, them.
Yeah. Those are some wild boys.
The first time that happened to me, the girl. No, not
Nigga,
that.
Like, what happened, bro?
I ain't talking about no.
He's like, I thought it was eggnog.
Sorry, my bad. I should have went back to that. The first time I was approached to be a sperm donor, first person said was like, "Oh, well, we're just looking for someone to do the deed," and it's like, well, I mean, which one of y'all is even gonna be the mom? And it's like, that one, she was prettier. Like, she looked like Jennifer Hudson. Her partner, who was the one who would have had the child, look like Drewski. And I'm like, nope, nope. That is a no for multiple reasons.
Drewski do look like a dyke.
Hey, he's always playing them in his skits. Like, he be playing a lot of women in his
He
skits.
do look like.
I'm surprised
he
Kyle
do look
said
like
dyke.
He won't say nigga. He won't say
This is a new kind, new year.
They're called studs now.
Yeah, I was gonna say stud. He do look
too
like
late.
a stud.
I remember he said that on one of his early tracks.
A lot of them.
Then we got to perform live. He would never say it.
I don't say it no more.
Yeah.
Only time I hear that word is when my wife say I look like one.
Dang. Now you got your homeboy talking shit and your wife.
Hey, tough years, Kyle.
They just going at
You
your
might have to
neck.
strike her.
Like, I just
Joking,
walk away. She be
joking.
like, "You look like a dyke right now." I'm like,
No.
Wait, she said when you're walking away.
She would have got RKO'd on the spot. She would have got RKO'd before she could finish the
I
sentence.
didn't know my sister was that savage.
I
That's-
put on my
that's
fit. She'd
messed
be like,
up.
"Those earrings make you look like a dyke." And I'm
That's
like, "How do you
messed
do that to me?"
He go
That's messed
back in the
up.
closet and change.
Right?
That's messed up.
Back in the closet.
That means a divorce.
Nah, man.
Hey,
That's
don't put
crazy.
that on him. It's 2025.
Too
She
late.
already know I keep a account of everything she be saying to me. I say it's for podcast topics, but it's like maybe I'm keeping it for something else. You never know.
Hey, if she don't listen, she won't know.
Judge, on this day, she said that your knees look like 2 overcooked beer rocks.
You come in. She was being mean to me.
I brought that up a little bit because there was a couple. It was I guess it was 3 white chicks, and 2 of them are lesbians. They have a couple. One of the moms has 3 kids from a previous marriage or whatever. 3 white kids, and then the other one, she's expecting her kid with her partner. But
She got more kids than Miss Wayans.
but the problem is not the problem or whatever. But the post came up because the person that is pregnant now, I guess they chose to have like black semen or whatever. So the OP was like,
She went to Walmart and was like, the black semen.
the OP was pretty much just like, yeah, that's probably a mistake. Like, you probably shouldn't have done that. And so now her friends are looking at her like she's like an asshole or whatever, or racist or anything. And she's like, it's not because of that. It's just because, both of you are white. You have 3 white kids. This kid's not going to really, how are you going to identify with this kid? Like, you don't know shit about what it is to grow up black. And they're not going to have any, like, actual relatives. So who the fuck they gonna link with?
Right.
She gonna be washing her hair with Head and Shoulders.
And she's like, that's my only basis for pretty much saying that this is probably not a good idea. And she's like, am I the asshole? And I was like, initially, yes, but ultimately, no.
Long as she do her research, because it's gonna be like when they talk to you about the blue magic, and you can be like, "What rap group is that?" It's like, no, it's for your damn hair.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think she's really the asshole, though.
yeah,
I
neither
mean, they adopt black kids all the time,
Right.
so why not just have
Exactly.
one?
yeah, but because it's actually yours.
Well, I mean, that's probably the better way of doing it. At least then they're half white, so
Yeah.
their foot is in the culture at least.
Yeah, they can be the next Drake or J. Cole.
I was gonna say their name Jaden.
Or the next Michael
With a
Ealy.
T.
Say Michael Ealy.
I don't know if Michael
and all
Ealy
the Tyler
looks, I
Perry
just assumed that
movies.
he is. His eyes are too blue.
Right.
I hate that nigga.
Maybe
Play the same character in every movie.
I hate that pretty light-skinned, blue-eyed motherfucker so much. Every time I see Michael Ealy, I just get pissed off.
Hate.
Yes.
I told you, season 8, season of hate.
No, we can't have
It's official.
Hate everything. You know, go ahead, Kyle.
No, go ahead.
I recently cracked the code. I figured out why littles and biggers have so much of a problem. I made them spit.
Nigga, what?
Littles and biggers, you know, big people and little people, why they got beef. See, the little people
What?
got mad
You in
at
on
all
this?
us
No.
tall dudes because we took all the short women,
Yeah.
all the short queens, they want the tall dudes. And the tall people, the reason why we hate the little niggas is because y'all took all the tall tees.
No.
I had to be conscious of my butt crack being out because yo under 5'8" ass want a damn tall tee. You don't need it.
Y'all have a store specific for you, big and tall.
Yeah, it's the only way to keep y'all out.
Exactly. So you
don't fit the
already got the
requirements.
market. What store am I gonna go to find like
Nigga,
short
every
little?
other store.
Every
Nah,
store.
man.
Y'all have a whole kids department.
If you were gay, you wouldn't have a store, but you have something else.
What was that?
Be sweet and low. Hey.
Hex dog.
Nah, y'all just be like, oh, I want to feel like a fucking giant, so I'm gonna get this girl who like comes up to my knee.
That's what they like, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, it ain't our fault.
It is. Y'all got all these tall women out here, beautiful tall women that you can see eye to eye with.
No, trust me, I like them tall. I ain't never been one for short people.
Hey, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
I got back problems. I don't like bending down to kiss.
I, as much as I hate the logic, I do agree with Jonathan's post that he sent to the group chat about, you know, 5'11" is the perfect height, you know, because anything above that is
You're just looking at dudes.
just looking at dudes. It sounds pretty gay to me. Like, being that tall, all you looking at is dudes. Like,
Well, there's some exceptions.
yeah.
How tall is Angel Reese?
I don't know.
I go climbing that tree.
Whatever. You can try to shoot that basket, you ain't gonna hit it.
Nah, that's no.
I don't know a couple girls over 6 feet that.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to
care.
say everybody in this room is pretty much doesn't care. Well, let me back that up. Yep. So most of us in here are okay with, you know, girls of every size or whatever. I think there's
Yeah.
probably only 2 of us that'll go go lower than Lou.
Hell no.
See, exactly. Why you hate the short queens?
I mean, what are you talking about? Everybody's been short to me.
All right. Look, he speaks from a place
There's
of
a
privilege.
For all of us, where it's like you bend down and it's like this is just uncomfortable because like I got to come down to your level.
You bring 'em
it'd
up.
be demeaning for you to come up to my level. Like if you got to get on a step stool to hug.
She might
or
like
kiss
that though.
You gotta pick them up.
Man, you know how annoying that'd be to
Get
have to
your
have
ass
that.
up
You
here.
can't have that around everywhere.
I don't know, man. She can hide it on her back or something like that. Carry it
You
around.
gonna take your short girl over your friend's house. She gonna stand up on the bench and be like, "Oh, honey, thank you for the plate."
See, I think
Get
the
off
problem
my
with a
furniture.
lot of you short dudes when it comes to the tall girls is y'all not playing enough Monster Hunter. All right, when you got to go catch.
I'm waiting for this.
I was like, what?
I'll wait where you go with that.
Punch
You
line.
just need a grappling hook, man. Just go rope her.
If I gotta be Batman every time I want to
Indiana
kiss my
Jones.
girl, it ain't worth it. I go be,
Yes. Yes, and then you ride on her back and she'll start running through places and crashing into stuff, and then you feed her berries or something like that and knock her out?
I mean, have you ever been with a woman that's taller than you?
No.
I have.
Have
So you can't. Yeah.
I couldn't. That'd be intimidating.
Nah, it's not as bad.
I'd be scared her punch me in my chest.
It's not
Well, you
bad,
better do
man.
them dishes, nigga.
You ever? I'm still a lion, but have you ever seen a hyena take down a giraffe?
Never.
No.
Yeah. You should.
I mean, I ain't never met a woman taller than me.
Right.
You say what?
So, I ain't never met a woman taller than me.
That's a giant.
I know.
You ain't gonna
They
never
probably
be.
got a medical condition at that point.
She's like, come here, little nigga.
Hey, I like the way your lips look. That's actually how the lady who's the tallest lady in the world sounds too. Yeah,
Probably.
she look and sound like the BFG. It's terrible. I shouldn't say that, but I said it. Oh well,
Hey,
it's
well.
out there.
I mean, the good thing is she find a nigga my height, and I just go.
It's just interesting that like that carry kink seems to carry over from male to female with the height difference the same way it does from female to male.
Nah,
I would never. Not even. Well, hold on.
niggas who like getting carried.
You get you an Amazon. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Who is celebrity wise? Who's one of the most attractive celebrities to you?
To me, Simone Biles.
So okay, if Simone Biles was 6'3", 6'4", would you let her carry you?
You ever seen like somebody like carry a doll and they're like, "I love you," and then like hug it like that?
See, that one's a little. I don't know about that.
Those who
kind of
like
carry.
getting
Put you
carried,
in
like
the
getting
arms.
little
but think
spoon.
about it though, because when they do that, you just right in them titties.
It's true.
So-
I mean, it'd be like Respucia Norbit when she carried him through the door. You know.
Didn't y'all like getting little spooned in the bed?
No, but if it happens, then I'd be like, if I fart on you, that's on you.
Hey, I'm cool with it.
Go
She-
fart on her chest.
yeah, exactly. Just like that. She's your little jetpack.
Knock her out the bed.
Give her a little some tummy vibration.
It's big spoon around here all day.
Nah, I be getting hot, so I be like, get away from me. We definitely got a dead zone in the middle of the bed.
Yeah. No one crosses it.
Hell no.
Listen, the way my
Cross that
medicine,
gun line.
the way my medicine be having my stomach bubbling sometimes in the middle of the night, she know better than to be behind me like that. Cause I might have to get up at the drop of a hat.
Clear that blast out.
Your bed feel like a water bed.
And kids today really don't know about water beds. 'Cause
Man.
it's very rare that you see one anymore.
I was looking to see if I could find one. You can't find a
They're
water
not
bed
practical.
They're
not.
They
So
were
it's
dumb.
bad
But
for
you,
your-
They were dumb.
you would think that
cervical
somebody.
spine.
You would think that somebody would want one though.
No one want one.
Nah,
there's people that
Who's
want
filling
somebody.
those up?
People
My
with
grandma
lava
had a
lamps.
water bed.
My aunt had a water bed.
How do you fill up a water bed?
With a hose.
put the
You gotta
hose
bring the
into the
garden
window.
hose inside the house.
through the window.
Through the window.
Yeah.
That's
To the
impractical. That's impractical. Whoever invented that was dumb.
Whatever, man.
I mean,
Think
it was
about
creative. It was innovative in
No,
that
you
time
couldn't even
frame.
jump on that
You moved
bed.
a
Which would you
big-ass
rather-
mattress that you've had to drag and pull and everything? You just let the water.
Which one would you rather hit a chick on? An air mattress or a water bed?
Yeah, exactly. Now you thinking
gonna
about
go
it.
on a ride.
The waterbed doing the work for you.
We're
Kyle.
going on the floor at that point. We're on the floor at that
Just
point.
sloshing around.
See, I don't even like that answer. You too quick to go on the floor. That's why you got them dark knees now.
Whatever. Because these can't handle.
Hey, Kyle didn't do that. Chiron did. Chiron gave him them
socks
knees.
Nah, he knows. I don't peeped him a couple times. I'm like, nah, them knees look a little raw. I know what he been doing.
Whatever. He's a working man. These.
Speaking of that, like, having sex or whatever, and in the house or whatever, we were talking about it at our last thing we were doing. I don't know.
Oh, what was y'all doing, huh?
Yeah,
DJ Shanson,
that
fill
was
in the
it.
blank.
That's what they call it.
Yeah,
now?
yeah. Nah, it was our cousin's wedding, but we're just talking about how
Speaking of.
huh?
Nothing.
They ain't pay you.
No.
Got paid already. But
They let him make a plate.
There you go. That's the
nah, we was talking about I mean, basically, I was explaining my situation, how I wanted to go home and whoop her shit, but I couldn't because the kids are there, and I was like, I can't really do it.
You can't say that.
Yes,
Why not?
I can.
All right.
What's
Everybody
wrong with
knows.
He wanted to go home and have relations with his woman.
He said,
Did it so
her
proper. Did it so proper.
just because your niece is in the other room don't mean you
No, it
gotta
just sound like
talk to her.
it just sound like he's gonna go and beat her.
Domestic violence.
What do you mean? Okay, so we say, oh, I'm gonna go home and beat it up, whatever.
I understood.
It's the same thing.
All right.
So, anyways, whoop her shit. But I was just like, I want to, but I can't because Ethan's there, and I was like, I've accepted the fact that he pretty much lives there. Like, he don't go to his dad's house like damn near ever. So he's just always
he's just
fucking
like
there.
boycotting his dad.
Nah, he just I don't know.
His game systems is over there, right?
He could easily take him over,
Yeah,
but
whatever.
whatever. His stepmom
he
be
on
trying
the
to get him to
Wi-Fi.
do shit, but whatever. And so I was like, I can't really do it because he's there, and I was like, I'm not the type of person
Don't you
that's
hate
gonna,
that?
yeah. I'm not gonna do it when he's there or awake or whatever because no kid's gonna want to hear their mom and they're just getting
Traumatize
Yo,
him.
Yeah, that's
Traumatize him for life.
No.
Make him think twice about staying there.
See, I recommended him doing it at night instead of midday when everyone's awake. So like he wouldn't,
Man,
he,
you know
he
how-
would assume he would be
You can't be
asleep.
quiet.
He wouldn't hear nothing if
Yes, he
if
would,
he's
'cause
asleep.
he's awake.
That's his problem for being
No,
You
awake.
can't even go, you can't even
Crack
go
down the
full
dawn.
Yeah,
full mugs. You trying to be quiet at the
Yeah.
same time.
You know
That's
what-
their fault for being awake.
You know what would have been a good gift?
What?
You give him noise cancellation gaming gear.
That's what I told him.
No,
He's probably wearing
yeah.
headphones at the end of the day.
He does wear headphones sometimes, but he keeps one off because she told him always keep one off just in case you need to
they're just-
like hear us calling you. Hear
There's
somebody
just
calling.
some
If it's-
things
if
a
it's
child should
bedtime,
never hear. I'm proud to say that I've never heard anything.
She messing
I've
up.
my
never heard
parents.
either.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
same.
turned out fine, but all these other little
Did you?
Jeffrey Dahmers out here, probably got their ear on the door like Dr. Dre, you know.
Yeah.
No, I was
And
just
hearing their
saying.
mom getting beat in and
it
just
is-
like, oh,
It is your house,
true.
and if he's awake when everyone's supposed to be asleep,
But no, it's
that
like
is
a,
his fault.
It's like a respect thing. Too.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah,
got
right.
so many babies. He know what be happening in there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true, but he ain't ever there when they're getting created.
No, I get
We-
you on
he
that.
ain't there when we chefing it up. Like,
I don't know how to deal with that one.
Let
before,
him
and I can
cook.
tell you, I got pissed off. And I stopped
oh my
doing
god,
shit.
I'd be so
got to. No,
I'm just trying to sleep, dog. I've been at work all day.
Because imagine like whatever he was up, he go in the kitchen. Ethan go in the kitchen and they make eye contact at that moment.
and you keep it moving.
real fast.
You keep it moving.
It's
You
like
keep
y'all-
it moving.
He go in the kitchen. He gets his orange juice. He
gotta
drinks
be
that straight to the head.
Exactly. You
Back
keep
in.
it moving. You keep it moving.
Forrest Gump, like when he was leaving, like,
He saw him go in the
Yo,
bread to
mama.
make a sandwich, threw it
yo,
away
mama, something
afterwards.
special.
My girl's oldest son was knocking on our door when we was getting intimate, and
While you was knocking on her door.
and it's always over some BS. So it's like, no, go to bed. Nigga, go
always
to
some
bed.
BS.
And then one time, Pharaoh did the same thing, and we was at the end of it, so it didn't really matter. But
You already said, oh.
I went to.
Or you was at the end of it.
Nah, she was at the end
He
of
just
it.
gonna tell him he wrestling.
No, like for real.
Work with
No, real talk. I went to go see what he wanted, and it was literally at the
Breathing
end.
hard. What you want?
It was literally at the end. You can tell, brush the sweat off.
Which I need to
But
do.
I went to his room. I said, "Did you hear anything in that room?" He said, "Yeah, it sounded like she was crying." I said, "Yeah, she was crying."
And then he was like, "Hey,
Why's your shirt all wet, Dad?
I said she
What's
was
that
crying.
smell, Daddy?
y'all know them like do not disturb signs.
Yeah.
y'all need to just have do not come out signs and put it on the inside
No,
of the door.
you just put a sock over the doorknob or something. Let them know.
No,
Don't.
because kids don't need to be
No.
exposed or hear it.
That's your house.
You know they like to, they like to be inspired.
I'm not
and
saying walk around
imitate
doing-
what they see. So,
I'm
you
not
know.
saying walk around doing the ball Johnson, but like, shoot, that's your room is your
I'm
area.
not taking advice from this guy.
Your
that
room
won't say
is your area. Your room
You know
is your
what?
area.
You
You know
share
what?
walls with your kids.
No.
Okay,
Well,
then.
I do. Yeah.
Then you need to move. If is it Ethan?
No.
Oh, I was about to say that you need to move him. He need to
No.
go downstairs room, different room.
I share a wall with the living room, and the boys be sleeping on the outside of that room. I have a feeling they do be hearing every once in a while. But you know what?
You moving furniture.
It is what it is.
See, all right. listen,
Literally.
I'm gonna put you on some game here. First of all, styrofoam behind the headboard.
There you
It'll
go.
make no noise.
I got that. I did do that. Yep.
Good.
That don't work for me.
Then as for the other one, you need to support your bed properly so you can hear the creaking.
Yeah, when you got neighbors, they know they be hearing
You
that.
get that purple
Neighbors
bed.
know your
Niggas
name.
probably get tired.
Tell, make
I
up,
got
make
Papa
up,
D reinforcements on my bed for different reasons.
just make up a period of the day where you have millennial moment. To where you start playing all the old school music and whatnot. You just gotta blast it in your room. That way it gets drowned out by all that shit. Boom. Problem solved.
We gotta
his daddy snapping his fingers today.
Dude, it's dead.
we got a sleep machine going and everything. So it is what it is at that point.
Yeah.
But I respect it. You know, I can't knock it. That's very noble of you, Jonathan.
Obviously, you did
I
it.
respect it, but you know, there's ways around it. And like I said, if everyone's supposed to be asleep and he happens to be awake while you beating cakes, that's his problem,
Right? He gotta
What
work
if he
that-
was sleeping? He woke up because when it's quiet and you hear
y'all
noise in the
doing the
house,
most.
you wake up out
How
your
I
sleep.
do. That's
Yeah.
how you do. Ain't nobody in there slow stroking. Like the fuck? Playing some old.
That's your problem.
Nah,
That's
ain't
your
playing some
problem.
old-
You need to be making
Nah,
love
ain't playing
instead of.
no Isley Brothers.
That's the problem with y'all young niggas nowadays. Y'all ain't making love no more. Y'all ain't making love no more.
I'm sure I said I was there to whoop her shit. I didn't say I
That's the problem. Y'all always trying to beat some cakes up.
Nah,
When
exactly.
you get to a little TLC,
Nah,
a little nibble behind the ears.
You be throwing
40 hours a week.
You be throwing rose petals on the
Shoot,
bed,
no,
lighting
but-
candles and all
You
that.
supposed to be in there playing
See,
this.
this is why if we end up getting a studio, we gonna go up and it's like, we doing a show today, Jonathan, 2 hours later. I'm already here.
Kyle in there with incense burning.
Yeah, baby. He got gold chain on.
You need to be wilding and dining your woman.
Did you
instead
get that
of-
ready whip out the fridge?
Yeah, that's why y'all niggas don't last that long. Y'all
What
just,
you
y'all
talking
just
about?
be in there, baby. Y'all just be in
That
there.
nigga Kyle get the
he
flour
don't-
here and they're dipping chicken batter.
First of all, I want to know how long I
I
last.
timed all y'all.
Oh yeah,
He was under the bed.
I had a stopwatch.
Well, you would have fell asleep time with me.
I'm sitting there. I was like, damn, I need some water. And you just hand me a water bottle, right?
Dude, I'm just saying.
Here you go, player.
You could have watched the Titanic and started Black
niggas-
Panther.
y'all niggas
And I would have still been cold.
Y'all niggas doing the booty school. Y'all should be doing.
Kyle, you don't know what we be doing, all right?
Right, you right. Hey,
Pharaoh had it right. She was in there crying. She's like, "Get off of me!"
whatever.
Kyle, you be,
That was it.
Kyle, you be sucking toes?
No, I don't do feed. That's
See, these
weird.
young niggas,
Nah.
they don't know how to
Y'all
please a woman.
y'all niggas
You gotta
nasty.
start with the toes.
Y'all niggas
You gotta move your way
You
up.
gotta get some of that toe jam out.
Put some hot
No,
sauce
feet
on
be
it.
smelling sour.
Eggs, no.
Put some hot sauce on it.
Pickled
Eggs, no.
Even if he admitted that, he would not live it down. Because I tell you, every time I've seen her and Steve together, Steve always talking about her feet. One point or another.
Disrespectful. I don't care because I don't like feet anyway.
You ain't gonna fight him though.
Man, they just be tormenting you. Both brothers.
It is what it
He do
is.
it to himself. He'd be asking me the strangest questions and be like, Kyle, why do you want the answer from me?
It is what it is.
Research purposes.
Oh man.
You know
Anyway,
his sister
where we at?
happy.
So, I got a question.
Go for it.
I got an answer.
When y'all peeing in a public stall and you
Do
gotta,
you hug the urinal or do you back up off that motherfucker?
That's right. Make the arch.
when y'all peeing in a public stall and you got a booger in your nose,
No,
do you rub it on the wall? Do you keep it on your fingertip and go wash your hands, or do you use your stream to wash it off?
that's never happened to me, but you do see that on the wall and like, what be going
Yeah,
on?
like why do people be putting boogers on the wall? What do y'all do?
Why you? Okay, you're
I don't
going to go
ever have
wash
to
your
blow my
hands,
nose while
right?
I'm taking a
Like
piss.
you're gonna wash your hands in a little bit. Why don't you just blow it out or something like
I don't
that?
know about all that.
Snot rocking in his hands.
This is why we have pandemics.
Right.
And then you go in
This
there
is
and
how
see
COVID
like somebody just plucking their pubic hairs.
How COVID
They're
started.
like, why is there?
Okay, hold on.
Why is there a mountain of pubic hairs in the urinal?
Would
They just fall out, dude.
Damn, nigga, manscaped, bro.
You lose so many hairs in a day, they just fall out. It's not your fault.
I ain't losing hair. Who
My
told
hair's
you?
always falling. I can't do nothing about it.
Exactly.
They, grown men are just fucking nasty.
They are.
would you-
There's niggas that still don't wash their hands when they go to the bathroom.
Man, at work, you see, they'll like walk out and be like, "Have a good day." Just walk
Yeah.
right past you while you
Like,
washing your
Tap you
hands.
on the shoulder when they coming out the bathroom.
No, you get the
salt.
Got the nerve to bring an entree to the potluck.
No, there was this one time I was in the bathroom. There was this dude peeing forever. That nigga, I don't know what he had going on, but he was peeing for the longest
He had a
time.
diuretic or something.
was that
Maybe he was trying to make weight for a fight.
He was,
I hate when there's a dude peeing and you go up and pee and you finish first, they still peeing. It's like, dang,
It's not a
all right.
competition.
Right. He over there sizing up, nigga.
Sometimes I just stand there. Just
I just don't like
so I
when
can
people
last a
trying to
little
talk to
longer.
me.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, like
I'm
sometimes I got
you
some
got your dick
James
in your
too.
hand,
Yeah.
I can't
and vice
stand-
versa. We don't need to have a conversation.
I can't stand
Wash
the dude that
hands,
be
maybe.
doing- being
Yeah,
extra while
outside
he's
of the
shitting in there. You know the dude. Oh
yeah.
It's like you don't even make those noises at home. Why are you doing that? Why are you showing
Because
that?
Yo,
it's
no,
the
he
ward off
right.
predators, right?
Right?
He might.
He told me he was in the bathroom. He came out and somebody else was in there. He's like made a high pitch like, he was like,
He must have some Takis.
Nah,
no,
man.
like I don't know if he caught a chill or something. I don't know.
I hate when you like you just sitting there peeing and then you see that one person that come in that you know they about to go in the stall and just
Yep. Or that person that's on their phone having a whole ass conversation in the bathroom.
hey baby, yeah, I'm gonna be there tonight. All right, pick up some chicken.
He's still putting that chili on the stove.
Like, nah, you don't need no more, man.
They don't even be talking about nothing important either. They just be like, oh, yeah, baby, I'm going to cut the grass when I come home.
They get lonely in the stall.
Super loud.
Like, do you really need to multitask like that? Like, you only got like 10 minutes to shit and talk to your girl. I mean,
10 minutes.
You could just text her. Wait, how
Really
long
good,
you be
though.
on the toilet?
It depends where I'm at.
He's still there.
Remember y'all said that on that one? He's like, don't be timing me on how long. I'll be on my.
It depends on where I'm at.
Simply not shitting.
All right, so if you're at your friend's house and you go to the bathroom, and you
What's all the bathroom?
Because
I was
that's his,
thinking about this.
This is his lane.
you go to the
Dicks and
bathroom
shitting or pissing.
and you flush the toilet and it starts to overflow, what do you do?
Run.
Then it happened with your bidet. I feel like re-spinning the block, bro.
That depends on did I do it or was it already?
You flush the toilet and it started overflowing.
so all I
said
did was
run.
like pee
Well,
and
I
it
mean,
overflowed.
what can you
Either
do?
or.
You ain't got a
ain't doing
plunger.
anything.
I don't- I
you
don't
ain't got
own a
no
plunger.
means to get in the back
I
of
don't
it.
think I've
and,
ever
stop
owned a
it.
plunger.
What are you gonna do?
The hell do you?
Wait, nigga,
what,
you
got a
wait, hold
poop
up,
knife?
hold up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get back to you.
Yes, please.
You don't own a plunger?
I've never owned a plunger.
Why?
I never needed one.
No, he take healthy shits. He don't clog
I'm
it.
gonna come. I'm gonna mess your toilet up. I'm gonna make you
That's
regret
a
not having a
threat. Don't
plunger.
Kyle's like, he started
I ain't
fooling
never-
shit.
Getting your deposit back.
Gee, I'm on your side of town. Can you let me in?
Yeah, I've never owned a plunger.
Classics.
What do you mean you don't own a plunger?
I've never owned one. I've never needed it.
That's
Calls up
wild.
He got them. He got them foo foo doo doo.
Wait a minute.
That is wild. What do you mean? So what do you do?
Are you using wire hangers?
Bro, you've never clogged your toilet.
You got the poop knife.
This nigga's never what? So you,
I mean-
do you drop one, flush one? What do you do?
Oh, I mean, you act like I'm the only one that be in the house using the toilet. Like,
That's the point. There's two
How
of
do you
y'all.
not have a plunger though?
just never needed it.
So what do you do? Just keep flushing until it go down?
Man, he's skinny. He don't take big shits.
Apparently,
Big shit's popping. Jeans, toilet's not stopping.
apparently,
I don't know what y'all be doing.
That's the first thing I buy is a plunger.
right?
What you
clog
mean?
and drain.
Wait, do you buy the regular or the one that got
No,
the
you
little?
buy the plunger that goes for the
They don't have
toilet.
plungers in
Yeah.
hotel bathroom through there.
You pray to God that it don't flow.
Exactly.
But
I mean-
if you in that scenario, what do you do?
I've
Them
never had
hotel
a
bathrooms though got them good pipe. Them things they'll suck your fucking.
Well, they
luggage
did. They
down
did
the
do a
drain.
study and said that Western civilization
Yeah.
has like the most unhealthy stools because they're always like constipated. But
Yeah.
like the other countries, you know, they have soft stools. That's what you're supposed
Man,
to
this
have.
nigga shit in a hole.
Man, who is? I don't live in India.
That's wild. I would panic if I was in your bathroom and I saw no plunger. I'll get scared. I'd be like, man, what am I about to do?
Man, control
I
your
just ain't-
doo-doos. Doodle
I mean, y'all
on the
say
side
I'm
of the
bougie.
bowl.
I just don't have those
You got a
problems.
natural knife.
Don't have those problems.
He just courtesy flushes.
I don't.
That's wild.
Do you like use your what are they called?
He must be having deer poop or something.
What the fuck is deer? poop?
Little round balls.
That's unhealthy.
unhealthy.
That means you constipated.
What do y'all do? You would literally just run. You wouldn't tell the host of the house like, hey, yo, your toilet's
Nah,
not
because
cut.
then you run and you come back in, be like, hey, what's going on, y'all? I had to go to my
Well,
car.
in Gene's house, you gotta run because there's no plunger.
You know, never going to jeans.
I would be like, gee, you got a plunger? He could be like, nah.
He had the opportunity. He brought me the controller. I thought he was gonna come in. The nigga never came in.
Wait, what?
What do you mean going
He knew you was
When I
rock
gave you
band.
that little.
Why to be in the bathroom? Why you in the bathroom?
No, I'm just saying like over my house when I gave you that magenta controller that you
Oh,
wanted.
yeah, I remember now.
Why
Yeah.
that sound like he talking in code? I gave you that magenta controller.
He still got my rock bed. Anyways.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm almost. You know, I'm always
So,
almost finished the tour. But anyway,
So both of y'all just gonna run.
Yes.
You ain't gonna tell the host of the house?
No, we're not friends anymore.
I don't know that nigga. I ain't never known that nigga.
I'm gonna see your phone before I leave and delete all contact.
What if it's you and
you
your
just
friend?
roll your
you got-
sleeve
What if it
up.
wasn't even a party?
Roll your sleeve up and fist the.
See, this guy.
I
This
think
guy.
it depends
Correct
for me.
answer.
If it's
there's
one
shit
of those
there, I know
ones
that.
where it's like I can tell I can plunge it without water hitting the floor, then I'll probably plunge it. If it's one of those water may hit the floor if the plunger gets pushed in there too fast, I'm calling them to do it. So if there's shitty water on the floor, it's their fault.
But I hope they got a shot back.
All you gotta do is roll your sleeve up. Go ahead and reach on down there. Grab the clog, flush it, let the water
grab the
go down,
clog.
and then drop it, and then wash your
How many
hands and
times
walk
have you
out.
done that?
I'll be dropping claws. That's
Sometimes you
why.
gotta do what you
You
gotta
claw
do.
booty ass nigga.
Yeah,
Actually,
spaghetti butt
sometimes
return.
Sometimes you gotta reach in and grab your turd and let
You
that
talking
thing
about
pass.
the waters coming up and everything?
Yes.
Okay, really all you got to do is remove the back, take off the fill line. It's going to stop. And then you close the stopper, which is going to stop the water from going down.
MacGyver?
Nigga was a Mario brother in his past life.
No, I just fucking know how
Nah,
toilets
there
work.
is.
See,
He going there with an overall.
I'm a grown man.
He
You
going
should
there-
know this stuff.
He going there butt naked with overalls on. No draws.
I'm a homeowner and had to do work. All right.
Kyle is not asking the right question anyways. It's what would you do if you clogged the toilet? The better question is, what would you do if you shit and you realize the water's not on?
Run.
I mean, the sink is right there.
I would question the homeowner at that
I'm not
point.
washing my hands before I poop. I don't know that.
I do.
Reach
Got
down,
too much
check
respect
the
for
valve
myself.
to make sure that it's actually properly turned on. And if it isn't, then I turn it to the left to allow the water to flow.
Man, you just about to sit down. You ain't about to do all that.
If I'm pooping at my friend's house, I'm gonna drop one, flush one. That way, there's no guarantee. There's a guarantee it ain't gonna
Oh,
clog.
so you just gonna run up their water bill.
Hey, it ain't my bill though.
It ain't my toilet, so I ain't gotta
at my
unplug it.
friend's house. Nigga, just say.
I made that mistake.
I just ain't
at
shitting at a
Jerm's
friend's house.
once, actually.
What,
I
you-
used to have a key to his house, and so sometimes I would just go over there and take a shit when I'm out and about instead of having to
Disrespect.
Amber Heard style?
No, God, no. No, I'm in the toilet, but then there's one time I went and I forgot. Right after I was done, I was like, oh, shit, he told me they water off. And so I'm staring at the toilet like he lived with his mom, and I'm like, I can't just leave this turd in her toilet, so I had to go get a sack and use it as a glove to put it in another bag.
Did you?
Toss it
How
over
many
the
sacks did you use? Did you just use
dumpster.
one little thin ass Dylan
I
sack?
did two to make sure there was no holes, so I wasn't putting no shit
You
water
wasn't
on
thinking
it.
right.
When you get you a
No.
bucket.
I couldn't do
That's
that.
what you do. You get a
Get you a
bowl.
bucket.
You fill it up. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you get you a
Why are you
bucket.
using the
You go to the neighbor's
dishes?
house.
in the bathroom.
Turn on the hose.
No, nigga, that's not what you do. That's not what you do.
About the cereal bowl in the bathroom.
You said there was no
kids
water
do it.
at all, though. I don't. My
There was
my plan
water
don't
in
work.
the toilet. It's just when I went to flush it, I was like, oh,
the water
shit,
was
his
off.
water is off.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing
So you got to go to the neighbors with that bucket. Be like, let me borrow like a gallon of water. Then just go over there, pour it in the bowl first, and then you pour it in the back, right? And then when you flush, it's gonna go down like normal.
You ain't got to
Alright,
pour it in the
type
back. You just
shit.
pour
I
it in
like
the
that.
bowl.
No, you
Just
do gotta
pour it
pour it
in
in
the
the back.
bowl.
You ain't got to pour it
It
in
ain't
the
gotta
back.
gonna,
pour
it
it
ain't
in
gonna
the back.
refill itself.
Right,
It's not
so
gonna-
it ain't gonna go through.
Well,
It ain't gonna flow through.
What?
It's not gonna float.
If you pour it in the bowl, then it'll go down the drain.
It's not gonna go.
If
on
you
the
are a
wall.
plumber listening to this episode, you got this far on the episode, please leave a comment below. Let us know the proper way. And then
it's an
also let us
emergency
know if
situation.
those flushable wipes are really flushable.
Nah, you gotta throw them in the trash.
Throw it in the trash.
That's just shit I used to take with me when I was camping. I don't ever put them in my toilet.
Yeah, the flushable wipes.
Just get
They
it.
say flushable on
I don't trust
the
it.
thing, but I don't trust it either.
Right.
It
They
ain't gonna
work.
clog up yours.
They work.
It ain't gonna-
They work.
I mean, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for these like
was
fucking
paid.
monster shits that we be making in America, and then it's just like one weakness is a flushable wipe.
I don't think it's gonna mess up your drain, but it's gonna mess up the
Someone's
drain down
drain.
the streets.
Water treatment system.
Yeah,
But flushable wipes do feel very good compared to toilet paper.
yeah, until they rip.
And then you got your finger in there.
Well, then you're using cheap ones.
How
You need
they-
to quit. I had dude wipes.
How did it
though.
rip?
You wipe it way
You
too
gotta-
hard.
Sandpaper cheeks.
Wipe it too hard, I
I
guess.
see why you losing so much hair.
Wipe it too hard, I guess.
Got a bunch of dingleberries down there.
Yeah, nope, I
It's
don't.
catching.
When I would go on
That's the
40 trips,
Astro
I always
Crag.
took those with me because my friends would be like, "Why won't you use the porta potty?" I'm like, "Man, I ain't going to take a shit in no damn porta potty. I'll shit in the goddamn bush."
I've
before I
done it
shit in the
before.
porta potty."
I think porta potty is a respectable place
no, you a
to
nasty
hover.
nigga.
It's the hover. You can hover in the porta
Yeah,
potty.
exactly.
I'm gonna
And
tell
if you
you,
get poop on the back, it's a
hepatitis
porta
in the
potty.
porta
I'm gonna tell
potty.
you right
I'll go
now,
home.
because
Yeah.
I got a fear of being in the porta potty and someone tips it over, and I'm
That's
telling
your
you
friends.
right now.
That's your friends.
I'm telling you right now, murder will be on my
Oh,
mind
definitely.
if that ever
That'd
happens.
be
I'm
fucked
coming
up.
out and killing
I
everybody.
shit in
fuck
my
up, they-
hand before I shit in the porta potty.
They fucked up. They tip it forward too, so you can't get out.
I'm killing everybody.
I'm killing their families.
I'm killing everybody. Yep. There was to be a personal
Going full
vendetta.
Chris Benoit on all of them.
Oh,
Waka waka wah, waka waka wah.
I got one more thing.
Go for it.
So I was sitting there thinking,
Why?
When you're in the bathroom,
Gra, gra.
Yoko Ono must have had that fire, like good. You know what I'm saying? Like she must have had that bomb diggity.
No.
relations
cat.
with her would have been
For
phenomenal.
her to break up the Beatles,
So?
that must have been some fire cootie cat.
No.
I mean, maybe she just had that good sucky.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm just-
She
Look,
didn't break up
look.
the Beatles.
she broke up the Beatles.
She
Let's
didn't
be
break up the
honest.
Beatles.
Let's be
No.
honest, guys.
She didn't break up the Beatles.
Look, you left the fortress.
Oh.
Oh, shots fired.
I left
Damn.
for 1 year and came back.
Damn,
You
nigga.
eventually,
I left for 1 year and came back. No, y'all want to get into that? Y'all want to get into the reason why I left that first year?
Dang, you pushed the button.
I never knew.
I wasn't even dating homegirl when I left the Fortress that first year.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the first. You
Home
started
girl,
focusing
you
on
mean
the first.
home wrecker, Kyle. That's what he's saying.
I left the Fortress because we was living there like it was rat infested. First of all, when I left,
Not at that point, no.
no, the first year,
The fact
the
that you
first
just
okay.
said not at that point.
So for people
yeah, because it
listening,
happened.
me, Jonathan, Alex, and another dude used to all live together.
Say his name, Kyle. Say his
I ain't
name.
gonna say his name.
Maytan.
We all used to live together in the house. We called it the Fortress, the infamous Fortress.
It would have been a
And-
palace if my presence was welcome.
No, this nigga.
But
this
you
nigga-
know, y'all have to settle for the fortress.
Eugene turned
It's
it
okay.
down.
I know, we could've-
Eugene turned it down. And
Y'all
they-
moved in this girl over me.
No.
But anyway,
Eugene turned down the offer to live with us, but they just happened to sit behind us when we was talking about it. So we turned around and be like, "Hey, you want to live with us?" That's kind of how he got put on.
Pretty much.
But anyway,
And y'all like out jumped him in.
I think
That's how he got put on.
No.
He beat the brakes off.
I thought initially it was a 1 year agreement. And I thought we was gonna go our
One and
separate
done?
ways. Yes.
Who are you, Bronny James?
I
You
didn't
think
know.
you can one and
That
done.
was- okay,
And
first
go
of
to
all,
the big league.
You gotta look at it from my perspective. That was my first time having roommates in my whole life, so I didn't know no better.
Yeah,
I
but
thought,
did you die?
I thought we all was just gonna be like, hey, let's go our separate ways.
That would be the
I thought that was the
dumbest-
thing.
Does all that
so
for
that's
1
why
year.
that's
You
why
gotta
I
get-
left that 1 year because I went to my parents' house and I regretted it because I was like, no one else is leaving, so that's why I ended up leaving that year.
Hold on.
And I came back the
because you're
following.
making it sound like you were surprised that everybody stayed. You're like, wait, everybody's still there.
No,
Yeah,
I already,
nobody's
already,
packing.
already made arrangements.
Niggas
Already-
was laying on the couches, not moving.
Yeah.
you was moving your shit
I
out.
already made arrangements. That was
To
like
move home?
Yeah,
Like,
to move
like,
home.
what,
I
you-
thought
yeah,
that
once
was
you
the
move out,
initial
you never
plan.
go back.
What
I
did you
thought that
sign a
was the
lease at
initial.
your parents' house?
No,
like it was
I
a
just-
commitment.
I didn't
They're
even stay at my
no,
parents' house the
no,
whole
Kyle,
year.
You gotta stay here.
I didn't even stay at my
breach
parents'
of
house the whole
contract.
year. Anyway, I came back and they put me in the room that floods.
You went into the room.
No, because
you left.
No,
floods.
nigga, because the nigga that lived in that house made
wanted
my
an
room
office.
an office.
Yes, because you were like, oh, well, I guess we all gotta leave.
Like I said, I thought we were all staying for a year, but I
that's what
came
you get
back.
for thinking.
I came back and I stayed for until the end, and then
Yeah.
it started getting rat infested.
It wasn't a rat. It was a mouse.
It was mouse infested.
Okay, it might have been
mice here.
It was
It was mice
multiple.
infested.
Okay,
It was
but-
multiple.
And that's when I was just like, okay, it's time to go. This nigga is always salty because he want to stay in the late 2000s, the early 10s, 2000s. Yeah, because you always get mad that we broke up the Fortress, but it's just like eventually we had to move on. Eventually we had to move on. So it's like yeah, it was some good times.
Okay, look, he's diverting right now.
No, I'm not.
Anyways, back
I'm
to
not.
the original
I
thing.
left because it was mice infested, and I was ready to start my family. So yeah, I did
Family.
leave. But
Yeah,
like,
okay, so Yoko Ono must have had that fire and stuff. No,
Yeah, they had a miscommunication.
no.
don't let
wasn't
Kyle try to
any
change
kind of
history. All right,
litigation.
okay. He
Wait,
left
what's your
because
side of
somebody
it?
was giving him some, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll go with you."
I was getting that hawk to it inside the house
Yeah.
and outside the house. It didn't matter.
Yeah, but she had beef with everybody else that lived there because of her behavior.
I mean, I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny that.
She was like, "Kyle, we're leaving."
No.
You were like, "Okay."
no.
Yes,
because,
my love.
because when I moved out, I moved back home, but I was ready
We
to
ain't
start
talking
the
about
family.
the first time.
No, the second time I moved back home too. I didn't go live with her.
That's
I,
right, he did. I
moved
remember
back home
that.
because I was ready
Yeah.
to start my life.
At home.
Yeah.
When'd you have the shitty apartment that you forced your sister to move into?
That was to move out of the Fortress. I had her move in that place. To move into the Fortress, I had my sister come take over my lease.
She looks
Hey,
back
it all
on that
worked
very
out.
terribly. You put her in a situation she
I got to
hated.
move downtown to a nice view and whoop some
Exactly. Y'all niggas act like that us like the Fortress is gonna be forever, ever.
It could've
ever.
been forever.
No, it wasn't gonna be forever.
I
ever,
knew it
ever.
went forever, ever.
Exactly.
But it just.
I can't. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it just sucks because like I was ready to move out, I was doing good, and then boom, a
Exactly.
fucking accident.
We was all ready to start the next chapter
But
in our
that's a
life.
story for another day.
Yo, because this nigga's the only one stuck in 2024 or 2014. Sorry.
You don't even know
That
what
was
day it is.
It was 2016.
Or 2016, whatever. Either way. Either way. No, because 2014 was the best
All right,
year.
we got Kyle fighting
That's
over
when we
here.
started. No, hey, wait a minute. Let me tell you something.
Look here, Jack.
You're a good guy.
Come on, man.
But I'm just saying, I think when the second time I left the Fortress, I think we all agreed that it was time to
we were
leave.
leaving.
That's why we were. Didn't we play?
So he's knocking me for that, but it's just like no.
Well, by that time, yes, it became rat infested.
It was like the mice was taking over.
It was a New York apartment.
The niggas was stealing our wallets and stuff.
Because by that time, because in my opinion, it was because of the last person to move in
that you agreed on.
She was going through a
We
tough
all
time.
agreed
so,
on that.
Yeah,
Tough time these nuts.
Sorry for
Tough
trying
time these nuts. But where's she at now?
Always a woman.
Don't matter, but you know what
doing
she was
good.
going
Yeah.
through.
She was Yoko Ono.
She's
She
married.
broke up the Fortress.
She's doing good.
Yeah,
She's
but
Yoko Ono. She broke
like
up the
I said,
Fortress.
at the time she was going through something with her mom.
Jonathan the dictator moved her in because
You're
I
right.
didn't get
I
no
ran that
voice.
shit.
I didn't get no voice in that vote. I didn't get the vote on that at all.
Yeah, my offer was on the table and it got thrown in the trash.
Yeah, exactly. G was ready to move it. He had his bags and everything.
Man, well, Kyle would have left anyway, so it
I
wouldn't
know,
have
right?
mattered.
No, I left at a respectable time.
Nah.
I remember having a conversation with Gene. It was me and Gene. We was at like Denny's or something. He was like, "Yeah, man, you should go ahead and leave." It was actually his idea.
Oh, so he's Yoko Ono.
Gene just wanted to move in. He was missing out on the action.
No, y'all make it seem like
You gave him the jetpack.
it was a respectable time to
That's
move
what I'm
out.
naming this one. It's
of
Yoko
that
Ono.
house.
Right.
It was a respectable time to move out that house.
I never actually had roommates. I'm kind of glad I didn't move in with any of my homies because I probably would have gotten fights with every single one of them.
Hey, you got
That's the
an
thing.
extra room?
That's the thing, brother. That's the thing. The whole how many years we lived there?
4.
4 years
Well,
that
we
lived
lived
there.
there 4 years.
I was still over like every day though. I was still over every day.
You weren't paying rent?
Freeloading ass nigga.
right. Dang right.
Both him and Josh.
Dang right. But anyway, the whole time we was there, we never like argued with each other.
Yeah, the fuck.
Y'all niggas argued. Y'all niggas argued because
can't say
y'all
we.
brother and sister or brother and brother. Sorry.
Damn, hold on.
Don't you make fun of my sister.
Who is this
Because y'all brother and brother.
sister.
Because y'all brothers, y'all argued a lot. But
Yep.
I can't. We didn't argue, guys.
brother.
Think about it. What did we argue about? Over parking spots?
No,
Over parking spots?
about letting a
Parking
friend
spots will
live.
get you.
What did we really argue about? Besides me standing on Nate's couch and breaking it.
Damn.
That was during the what was the challenge? The
Cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the cinnamon challenge.
Was it
That was during
the
the,
little vine shit?
Yeah, what was that? What was it
Cinnamon
called,
challenge,
bro?
definitely.
Those was
Harlem
the
Shake
good days.
They were.
The Harlem Shake. Yeah, that was during the Harlem Shake moment, and I had to stand on the couch, it was worth it.
Yeah.
But he still don't, but like,
He still hates you.
he probably do.
Let me hit him up.
Who said it, man? It was all fun and games until we all started effing each other.
Hey, listen.
Bro,
I had
what?
nothing to do with that. I wasn't fucking none of y'all.
And he ain't even clearing it up either.
Y'all don't even remember it.
Like I said, there's no Yoko Ono. If anybody, we all Yoko Ono in that situation.
Shit, is this what y'all was doing
Not me,
on
what
on chat roulette back in the day?
The first
Before
year,
you start singing the song?
for people that don't know, the first year of us living at the Fortress, the neighbors thought we were running a brothel and we was drug dealers.
We had hoes over there.
They was just mad.
They weren't hoes.
Yeah,
but
they
we had,
were.
Bet the neighbors think I'm
Yeah,
selling
they was
dope.
getting.
we had women going in and out the house. They were our friends.
Yeah, our friends.
But they truly thought, because we always had a whole bunch of cars in the front yard.
I just
How
got.
many of
Dang,
us
I was
have
parking in the
them?
yard too?
No, we weren't Mexican.
I just got one question.
Damn.
How was I Yoko Ono?
You weren't. What? What do you mean?
You said we were all Yoko Ono.
We all had our. We all had
He's trying to spread the blade.
not
You was Yoko Ono when you got your car. You was supposed to be that nigga who did have a car. And then you started dictating.
started doing stuff?
You started dictating the garage.
Goddamn right. I'm paying for it.
It
Ain't
was
I?
just me and Jonathan. It was supposed to be me and Jonathan in the garage. Y'all niggas, no. Then Nate got his new fancy car, and he wanted to start parking in the garage too.
They weren't about to
This
just like
nigga-
get exclusive rights to the garage.
This nigga used
I
to
ain't about
leave work early just so he could get in that garage.
I can see that.
You better believe that shit.
One time this nigga, he parked sideways.
Yeah.
So me and Jonathan couldn't park in the garage. We argued over the garage spot. I will give you that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But for the most part, we didn't argue. Y'all get mad because I made chicken every time y'all went out.
Yeah, I used to go
Y'all
there
niggas went out every
clean as
time.
hell. I'm in a club like, why I smell like grease?
Nigga, you smell like KFC.
I'm sorry that I like to eat
He
chicken
would
every
just be
time y'all
sitting
go
down,
out.
waiting, just staring at the wall. And once it hit about 9 o'clock,
Watching
he's
grass
like,
grow.
it's
That is
time.
selfish of you, Kyle, because how they supposed to bring hoes home and all they smell is grease?
Yeah,
Whatever, I was helping them out. They probably come home
we was
hungry.
bringing hungry hoes over. And we ain't want none of them. I mean, they was going to gobble some balls, but...
Anyway,
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
this is well deserved because y'all honestly think I broke up the fortress and I didn't. It was the mice that
It was
broke
a
up the
joke,
fortress.
you sensitive Sally. Like,
No.
holy shit, he's taking it personal.
No, because I was.
It wasn't me.
No, because I used to look back on them days and like those was like the best time of my life.
Yeah, and then you broke up the fortress.
That's what I did.
Anyways, this has been the On Points Podcast. We are getting out of here. Like, share, subscribe. We back. You know what it is. You know the biz. This is Jonathan the Great.
Midwest.
Hey, too.
This is Tim the Chat Man. And remember, if you masturbate while you're sad, it's grief jerky.
And this is Yoko Ono.
Wow. Oh, damn.
Shots fired. Gra, gra, gra. You want to say your name?
Man, this is Kyle. I had something I wanted to say, but I
go ahead and say it.
Hurry up.
No.
Close us out. Close us out.
Don't say it for next
Go ahead.
week.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Say that
It's
shit.
2025. Go ahead.
This is your year.
Set it off.
It is 2025.
Go ahead and set it off.
And just remember,
She want a
Tell it
She
all
don't
like
want
you
a
Cat
puppy.
Williams, brother.
She want a big dog.
are you a different animal but the same beast?
All right, Kobe.
You know,
Does that mean, Kobe?
all right,
All right,
we're
we're
out
out.
of here.
We
Peace.
are at it.
Peace.